why we have the sound G and the sound Ch. They are sounds that are not within the classical alphabet of the Arabic language. So, in going to the university and studying the science of linguistics, globally, universally, and in every country in the whole world, linguistics is a science. It's not just a discipline. However, in our region, we believe it is adab. Adab means discipline, which means that it is artistic, philosophical, moody, if you will, and subject to any alteration given any kind of situation. All right? Get me? Okay. So it is not purely scientific and objective, unfortunately, like it is universally. So universally, it is scientific and it is objective. So objectively speaking, the G sound, where did it come from? The Cha sound. Okay, so let's start. Okay. This is the international phone. Phone means sound. Phone. So it's phonetic. International phonetic alphabet. الأبجدية الصوتية الدولية. So international phonetic alphabet means that every language in the world is going to be categorized, and every sound it has is going to have a special symbol representing it. Okay? So, this sound, Ch, in the international alphabet, phonetic alphabet, is represented with a what? With a T. And this symbol, which means Sh. So universally, in every language in the world, if you have the sound Ch, it is going to be represented as exactly how in Arabic we try to transliterate, not translate, transliterate, نقل صوت, ليس ترجمة. Transliterate the name Charles as Charles. We used ta, sheen. This is exactly how it is universally. So it's a mishmash, if you will, between the sound ta and sha, universally. Okay. And the sound ga is actually the most basic universal sound that every infant in the world makes. And when we studied in the university, we also studied that we need to learn how babies talk. With their talk, you're going to understand a lot of linguistical phenomena, because that's a human being, biologically speaking, not culturally, not influenced by class ideas or ways of talking. No, he's fresh. All right? Gaga goo goo, universally. So it is absolutely impossible to point at the language and say, congratulations, you are the language that created the sound ta. Or you point at another language, congratulations, you are the language that created the sound ta. Even if historically you are the oldest language in the world that said ta, you can never have the title, you are the creator of the sound ta, ta, na, ra, as you are speaking to a certain language. Do you know why it is impossible? Because if you get an island with a lot of babies in it, they're going to create every possible sound in every single language in the world. Do you want an example? Nahuatl, a language an ancient language in Mexico. It's the Aztecs language, Nahuatl. It ends its words with till. So we got oxylotl, osilotl, and chocolotl or chocolotl, which gave us chocolata. You always have the lata. It's from that ancient Mexican language. Why did I bring that up? They have a sound which is sh, like that. It's very difficult for me to say. It is exactly in Oman. In Oman. You have it in Al-Shahriya. And you have something that is very related to it, which is a sheen with 4 dots في المهرية. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is a sound sh. It's very difficult for me to mimic, but you can't really find it. Look up Al-Shahriya, Al-Mahriya, look at the letters and look at the sounds. These sounds are just like that Mexican ancient language. When you go to Najd, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you have Tarids, Iwids, Iwagi, Hiwaji, Hiwij. And he توجه, shields, he's shielding himself from using a door or using any obstacle and then looking at other people. Yuwig, Yuwids, Tarids, Ibrids. They have the z sound. And when you go to Algeria, another dialect in Algeria says Zair, so the sound z. These sounds are also in the Greek language. In the Greek language, if you say Sarah, which is a lady, a girl, she has the kuti urbuwa, kuti, canister. To kutitis sares, to kutitis, kutit. So if they're talking about a girl that owns a canister, kutit, which is exactly what in Najd as well, قلمت, أخبارت, علومت, that sound. This does not mean that the Greeks invented that, took it, put it in Saudi Arabia, then went away. This does not mean that. It just means that universally you have all of these possibilities. Nobody invents a sound. Plus, when you look at the word kanali in the Greek language, which means a channel, canal, it went to other European languages such as German, Spanish, French, canal, 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 canal. Went to English, turned into channel. What is that called? If you want to learn it, it's called palatalization. التحنيك أن ينقلب الصوت إلى الحنك. And the problem with people, they think that al-hanak is the jaw. It's not your dhaqan. It's not the dhaqan. It's not. Let me show you. I lost it. I used to have it. Now it's so messy in here. I apologize. So messy. I had it before. Well, I'm going to try to draw an illustration. So that's your front teeth. All right, that's your lower teeth. All right, so upper teeth, lower teeth. This very spot is al-hanak. This is the palate, the hard palate. This, all right, that's your upper teeth, that's your lower teeth. So when you say zair, this is where you press, and breeds, tarids, etc. And when you have sounds as in qa or ja, you have z, you have t. So z, t, and ch. So if you go to Jordan, you have ضحك, يضحك, ضحكنا, ch. This is also the linguistical phenomena of palatalization that is very old. That is very old. So when you also go to Akkadian, by the way, when you go to the Akkadian language, just like we said the ts sound, Greek, it does not mean that the Greeks invented that. We're just saying it also happened to them. In the Akkadian language, you have the sh, bitish, umish, ibish. It does not mean that they invented it. We're just saying it occurs in the Arabian Peninsula. But unfortunately, people would like to make things whatever, so they misunderstand things. What I'm precisely trying to say is this. G is a universal sound. Ch is a universal sound. Any language can create it. Let me finish up with this. Now, what is this lovely website that I love and adore? In Britain, it is called YouTube. They say the ch sound. And in New York, when you say, look at this tree, in New York, in various New Yorker accents, they would say, look at this tree. What happened right there? It's palatalization. So palatalization, الجدح القدح, it can occur if your language has a sh or cha sound, or even other languages, such as what happened with this T-U-R-E. It used to be ture, as in Latin, but when it went to English, it gave a lot of sounds that are ch, such as natural, for example. All right? So, when you think about this word, for example, تشوف, in different accents, such as in the Emirates, it got compressed. تشوف. Another example, متشع. In Kuwait, when we want to pull a hair out, we say متشع. أنا الحين متشعت. Now I did متشع. This is the action of متشع. It came from the Arabic word مشع. مشع, it means to unsheath your sword. ش, مشع. الإبل الناقة تمشع من الشجر. This is a Bedouin phrase. تمشع, it bites the branch and pulls the branch out. This is in Arabic, masha'a. So, it became in our Kuwaiti dialect, mitcha. This is what happens. If you have the ta or sha in international phonetic alphabet all around the world, you're going to have the cha sound. And the ga, nobody has any ownership to the ga sound. It is old, it is Bedouin, that's fine. And you have ancient languages in the Arabian Peninsula, Hobyot, between Oman and Yemen. And you have al-Shihriya, and you have al-Khulaniya in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is a language, an ancient language. It is not a dialect. And you have al-Himyariya, and you have al-Saba'iyya, and you have different ancient writing systems, such as al-Lihyani, al-Saba'i, and al-Thamudi. And I'm going to end up with this. Why am I repeating this? Everyone, when he or she researches anything about our dialects and accents, you don't think in terms of time. You only think of places. That's your problem. You're going to point at a certain current, underline the current place, and you're going, that sound came from that, and this came from that. You're not thinking about ancient times. Languages emerge like plants. So you got to be a lot more like a botanist when you think about linguistics. So I'm going to finish up with this. What is this? What did I draw right there? It's an X, isn't it? Well, in the International Phonetic Alphabet, this represents what? Kha. So any language in the world, if it has the kha sound, it is going to be represented with this. Do you know that in the Thamudi script in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Arabian Peninsula, it had different ages of Thamudi, and that's another problem. When people think Thamudi, they think only a single era. It had multiple eras. It has the late, middle, and the early era. So, this is Kha in Thamudi script, Arabi Thamudi script Kha. It is also Kha in Iriki glossa, Sasaga Popara Poli Cardiamo Apotokovet. So, it means Kha in the Greek language. So in Thamudi and in Greek, it is Kha. And in the International Phonetic Alphabet, universally, all around the world, this symbol has been chosen to be the Kha sound. So, why get stuck in two places when you can go back in time, back and forth? That's what we're losing. So, do you know the richness of our Kuwaiti dialect, and Saudi and UAE and every dialect in the Arabian Peninsula? I am very much so exhausted.